Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Saturday the 29th of June, it's in the evening. I've actually just been to pick up a Too Good To Go bag from the new Starbucks on Bloomfield Central, so I will be showing you what's in there in a bit, but for now we're just going to do an update on this. Well, I've been calling it the field area, but now it's so overgrown. I bet if I walked through there I'd be up to my waist in various weeds and wildflowers. We've got so many different things growing here and they're all growing wild. There's so many little different kinds of weeds and little thistles and plants and things. I'm not sure whether you'd call them all weeds or wildflowers. Some of them are quite pretty, but there's so many different things. There's clovers. These ones look really tall, they're taller than me, and they've got these nice little purple flowers on them. I'm not sure if I can zoom in far enough to show you. They are really pretty. There's a lot of these yellow things, and it's so overgrown. That looks like a little wild rose bush of sorts. How tall these are. They're quite a lot taller than me. That's more of those purple things. I have no idea what they are, but they are so pretty. Look at that. We've got some big daisies here. When I was a little kid I used to call these dog daisies. I don't know if that's a proper name for them or not, but that's what I always used to call them. These purpley, violet, lilac, tall flower bushes, whatever they're called. Quite a lot of them. Oh, they're pretty. Look at that. There's a lot of different things going down here. There's a little bee in there enjoying those flowers. I'm just going to walk all the way around to give you folks a look. If you recognise anything as I'm passing, feel free to let me know in the comments. Wow, look how tall those thistle bushes are. They are way taller than me. I'm 5'3". So I'm guessing they're about 5'8" tall. These ones there, they have to be over 6 foot. They're probably closer to 7 foot. They're really tall. Although the ground is a lot higher there than what I'm standing on. So maybe the plants themselves, they could just be about 6 foot tall. That's more of those nice purple flowers. If you know what they are, let me know in the comments. Look around here. Of course we've got blackberry bushes. There's blackberry bushes all over Blackpool. Literally all over. My garden has got so many of them in. They don't give off many blackberries though, and the blackberries they do give off are on the bitter side. They're not nice because I did pick them one year because I was going to make a pie, but they weren't that nice. And they're the really horrible thorny ones as well, with the giant thick stems. And if I zoom in there you can see the massive thorns. And true story, a few years ago I was gardening, oh that's the best, in the front garden of my house, and I sat on one of those thorns and yeah, it stuck. Well, no delicate way to put it, it's stuck in my bum. That's because I just sort of half squatted, half kneeled down. So I yanked the thorn out and I was like, ouch, son of a, ugh, that hurt. And a few hours later my butt cheek started to feel really hot and it swelled up. And I looked in the mirror and basically my backside was bright red, like an angry purpley red. And that angry purple redness, it spread so much in the space for about an hour. So I phoned my sister came down. She's like, you need to go to the hospital, you're having an allergic reaction. So I went to the hospital, she took me to casualty. They asked me to explain what happened. This was probably about 15 years ago, maybe more. I explained, the doctor was kind of like tee-hee-hee. He went, come on, he went, let's show me this bum then, where this thorn's been, sort of thing. And I didn't see his face because I was lying on my stomach on the bed. But my sister told me that when the doctor saw the state of me, his face just changed from like, haha, is this potentially amusing, to holy shit, holy crap, like that. And she looked like he was going to faint. And she said when she saw my whole butt and basically from the tops of my thighs towards my waist was like bright, deep, angry purple, and they rushed me through the hospital and they put me on antihistamines and intravenous antibiotics, and they put me on, I don't even remember because by this time I was feeling quite dizzy, and they put me on all this intravenous stuff. And at the end of the day, within a few hours I recovered and I was actually alright. But yeah, that was so weird. I had such a bad reaction. I don't even remember properly how they treated me. It was just like massive antihistamines, and then I ended up having to have antibiotics and different kinds of painkillers and all kinds of stuff. But it could have been really serious, they said. But I've always suffered with like reactions to things, not quite as bad as that, but yeah. So I tend to stay away from thorny plants. As I say, I'm filming close to thorny plants, but I am being careful. But look, there's so many wildflowers. This bit here, it is so overgrown because I'm, like I said, 5'3", and this is way, way, way taller than me. And this side, it's completely nuts when you think about it, because if you followed my channel for a while, you'd have watched me and followed me filming this, because I filmed them clear this out, and I filmed them and clear it off, and there was no grass there, no plants there. It was pretty much just soil, and when they finished it off they just flattened it, so all it was basically just flattened soil, and bit by bit by bit a few weeds and bits and bobs started to emerge. But look at it now, it's full on nature reserve, isn't it? I think it's kind of beautiful. Look how pretty some of these plants are. I'm well aware that most of them are weeds, but I adore these purple ones. They're so cute, and they're the ones that are growing really, really tall. They're almost like little trees. Look, these are tall. I know they're tall because I'm having to tilt the camera upwards. But that's really nice. You could make a bouquet out with these. You really could. But all this is what's just grown naturally. Look at the clover. Got a lot of clover in my garden, but because I have a regular gardener cutting my grass, it stays pretty short, so it never grows up like this. But everything in here has just been left to grow completely wild, as much as it wants. So it is kind of like a wildflower nature reserve, isn't it? Look, I do tend to look at things optimistically rather than say like, oh, it's full of crap, it's full of weeds. I think it's like full of beautiful wildflowers. There's some more of those adorable purple ones. I think they're so pretty. I mean, they look like flowers, don't they? They don't look like weeds, they actually look like flowers. But this side, it's definitely the side where it's grown up the most. It's all coming out on the road, look. Well, on not the road, the pavement, because that's where the little fence is. That marks the edge of the field area. And when I did my last video and I walked round, I walked right alongside that. Oh, is that a baby sycamore tree growing? Oh, that's different. Look at that, I like that. Look how pretty that is. All of those horrible thorny blackberry things. All of these pretty long grasses, whatever they're called. But guys, we've got an actual tree. Look, how the heck has a tree just popped up here? Because that there, that is an actual tree. And I really don't think it's been planted because it's more or less on the pavement area. But that, guys, has set back. That's definitely a tree, isn't it? That's not a weed or a bush. I mean, look at it, it's got an actual trunk. tree. So if anybody knows what any of these are, if you can identify them or give me any names. Oh, look at that white one, that is so pretty. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? If you identify any of these, please do let me know in the comments. I like those yellow ones. You could definitely make a bouquet out of these, couldn't you? They are so cute. And that, guys, is it for this video. I just saw this and thought you folks might like to look at it. So that is this one. Oh look, there's a little walk through there. Do you know, if I wasn't so terrified of thorns, I'd walk through there. There's a little walk through bit there. But anyway, I am going to end this video here, so I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little update of this nice little field area. And I will see you all soon in the next one. Goodbye.